Yo, this is your man, Yung Squalla. Before we start the show, I would like to give a brief thanks to all my viewers and my listeners. I appreciate you. Please keep tuning in with me. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, which you can all find those in the description of each and every episode. Once again, thanks a lot and enjoy the show. Here we go.
Free socks.
Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your man, Yung Squalla, with another Always Everything with Yung Squalla podcast. And today I got a very, very special guest. If you can introduce yourself, please.
My name is Blaze. I go by the Real Blaze on all platforms, Instagram, all that. So make sure y'all go follow me on IG at the Real Blaze with 2 E's.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So, first and foremost, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, no doubt. And then you can give us a little background, where you from, and what made you who you are today.
Okay, well, first I am from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yes, I went to Overhills High School though, so I kind of grew up in Harnett County and Cumberland County. But well, maybe who I was today, I've always loved to dance. I've always did like competition cheerleading or step team. So I've always loved to dance, and I always wanted to learn the aerobics, like, being on the pole and stuff. So I thought it would be fun. And starting out, which I started dancing about 10 years ago. So starting out, it was a lot different than it is today, for sure. So I don't know, it was just more of a fun thing. And of course you can make money, that's how it was back in the day.
What's the most you made in a night?
What's the most I made in one night?
Yeah.
The most I made in one night, I'll say at least like 2,500 to round it up.
True shit.
Yeah. I believe that was and that one was a private party. It wasn't even really a club party, or a club scene. It was the actual private party. So,
okay.
I do tend to make more at private parties, I guess, because some people are, the type that don't like to be on the scene, so they'll spend their money, privately.
Yeah, it's a more intimate situation at that point.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let me just I want to tell a story about how I even know who you is.
Okay.
So you probably not even hip. So I used to live in Fayetteville.
Okay.
I stayed down there. I used to live at this motel, right? It's called the Tropical. You know that's that?
Yeah.
All right. So I used to stay there. I stayed there for I stayed there maybe like a year or two in that hotel. But that's on Bragg Boulevard.
Right.
And I used to work at the Popeyes on Bragg Boulevard.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I was in Carolina, and on Bragg Boulevard, it's like motherfucking 6, 7 different clubs.
That's that's like only where the clubs are.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, I can walk to this shit. I'm like, hey, this is crazy. So they had opened up a little smaller, I forget what the fuck the name of it, but it was new, and then it got shut down like right away. But it was close. It was like damn near right next to the Popeyes, and I think it's like an auto mechanic shop right there. And I went in there, and you was in there, and you was dancing, and motherfucking, I was like, damn, I think I got some dances from you, and this was like, I think it was like 2016, 2017, somewhere around that time. But ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to follow her.
Yeah, look, I appreciate it. Look, shoot, a following is a support in its own way.
I remember my niggas that I went to that club with. They was clowning me and shit. Cause they were like, why you stuck on that one girl?
Oh yeah.
It was funny as shit. It was funny as shit.
It had the little patio outside, right?
Yeah, I forget.
Yeah.
But that club got shut down like right away, like right the fuck away.
Yeah, because the club next to it was their after hour spot and it had got raided, so they shut it both of them down.
Yeah, it was a little. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that spot was
Yeah.
fucked up. 'Cause that shit was literally right next to the Popeyes. I get off work and come straight there.
Yep. It was right down the street. Yep.
Nah, but Fayetteville was lit, especially Bragg Boulevard.
Man.
But what challenges have you faced in the journey in the journey of being a dancer and everything that comes with it?
Um, the major challenge is that it's a gamble because you never know what you're gonna make, and nowadays the tip out is higher, so sometimes you'll make it back, sometimes you won't, or sometimes you'll just only make it back, so then you just wasted your whole day there.
Oh,
Um,
so tip out. That's
yeah,
what you gotta break off with the club, right?
yeah, you got to pay that before you work.
Before you work? Oh shit,
Yeah,
damn. I thought that that's fucked up.
yeah, it is sometimes. Definitely, there's random clubs that you may find that may let you pay afterwards, but they normally don't do that anymore because a lot of people have ran off.
Yeah,
So
see, they got trust issues.
yeah, so you gotta, it's basically called tip in. You gotta tip in and then you go get dressed.
Oh, shit. So
Yeah.
if you you have a name, so you could go to any club and just work, right? Or you got
Um,
a
with
process.
the clubs, they do take your ID and social security and all that stuff. Some of them require auditions. It just depends, like where you're at. Some of them, like if there's a club that's been asking me to come out there and they didn't do no type of booking, but I'm in town and I want to try it, then it may be easy for me to get in because they would already know who I am. But if I'm trying to have a job at a club and I'm in, let's just say Houston, or and I don't really know anybody out there, then I'm probably gonna either have to audition, or it might be the type to where they can just have you fill out your application and
I
they copy
gotta
your.
do a job application.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
fill out an
shit.
application. They gotta copy your ID and your social security.
Get the fuck out of here. I have no clue. Hey yo, so they take taxes and shit too?
No, but
How does an exotic dancer do her taxes? Please. Let, I'm curious.
you really, if you want to do it legit, you really have to keep up with everything you spend, as far as gas, hair, nails, clothes, tip out, food, hotels. Like
You writing
you
all
have to
that
keep
off?
up with all that stuff, and then keep up with how much you make as well. Um, but the typical dancer probably just
They don't do
you
no.
know
They undertake.
make up some numbers, or they either don't do it. But I mean, you can claim it as as self-employment,
Yeah,
but
you an independent contractor.
yeah,
Especially
you
if
just
you
gotta
got
keep up
that
with
tip
all them
in, tip
receipts.
out shit. That's independent contractor right there.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to keep up with, though. But it's just like having a business. I mean, same difference.
That shit I always wondered that shit. I'm like, do these motherfuckers get W-2? And then you talk about job application, like, damn.
Yeah, that's just to have you on file, and if you don't come in a long time, then they throw it away, and you have to do another one.
True
Pretty
shit. Man,
much.
it's a professional shit. I did not know it was like that. I always thought it was go audition and it's yes or no. I never
No,
knew
they
that.
gotta have an application. They gotta have an emergency contact. They gotta see where you worked before. If this your first time, they gotta know all that,
Emergency contact is important.
and they need to know our real names and stuff. So
True shit. True shit. I'm learning today.
yeah.
So, how do you navigate that life and then your private life, your everyday life?
It's easier to do when I am working in the city because I'm from here, which I don't really work in the city no more unless I do. I just really do bookings only, but um it was easier to work here because my private life with my friends and stuff would most likely be the same people that came and tipped me. But it just, I don't know. As far as like relationship wise, I've had some trouble with that because of the stereotypes that us dancers have. But I've also had like relationships where people are actually trusting and know that I can separate the two. They trust me to just do my job and
Some
still
niggas,
be.
some niggas think you just out here fucking everybody, huh?
Some of them think that because of the strippers that they've came in counters with, but
I ain't gonna
like,
lie. When I went to what the fuck name of the club? Sparky's.
oh yeah, that's one of the worst
They fucking
ones.
in there. They are fucking in there. I
They
ain't
are.
been down there in a little while, but when I was down there, the nigga next to like whoever was getting up there next to me, he was getting some cheeks.
Yeah, that's one of the worst clubs. Now, mind you, it was an easy club for me to make money because they have a lot of the returning customers. The tip out was cheap, like real cheap. But the only thing that did stunt a lot of my money is that the girls are in there doing extras. So, like, if a man was to ask me for a dance, and I'm like, yeah, dances are $20 a song, but
That
here
nigga
she
was like,
come
you
trying
about
to
to
get in his pockets, she just stunt my money, because I'm not gonna do what she's gonna do. So
you finna slide her 500. She ready.
for real. So yeah, but being in there, that I guess that can fall under the competition too, because you really can't compete with girls that's doing extra. You just can't.
Man, tell me this. I haven't really been to clubs. I'm from the DMV, so I've been to clubs here and I've been to the strip clubs in Fayetteville. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
much it. So when I was in Fayetteville, it was like the white girls and the black girls had a beef. Like there was one club I went to. I can't remember the name of the shit, but it's up there by the I think the gas station was called JJ's, but it was up that way. And the girl was telling me, she was like, I can't go dance at Sparky's because they gonna beat me up. They gonna they not gonna like me down there. And I was like, why? She said, because I'm a white girl. And I was like, well, damn.
But see, that's not true. We've had a lot of mixed races come through Sparky's. That's not true. She probably was just scared because of the name that Sparky's holds for itself for the girls that work there. Like, it used to be way better back in the day. Way more money was spent for sure and way more respect. But since a lot of the young girls, it's easier to get a job at Sparky's. So since a lot of the young girls that
Oh,
they want to try out dancing, they can go there. So it now that club is like a lot of young girls and wretchedness instead of it
okay.
being like grown and sexy like it used to be. But yeah. So now it's just turned into,
So
you know,
you don't see a divide between the races of the dancers.
no, not even at the what we call the white clubs, like Secrets and all them.
Yeah,
Where a
that's the
lot of
fucking club secret.
that's where all the military and stuff go. Now I can say everything's also equal in there, but I can say that I don't know. I can say like the mixed races that are in the white club, they damn near at white. So so it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's Asians in there and all type of junk, but
Yeah. You know, I
yeah,
was about to say, I think I've been to every club on Bryan Boulevard. I can't remember the names of them joints, but I done been.
man,
They
and
were
some
so
of them
close to
changed
where
their
I was
name.
at. Like, they were just right there.
Yeah, everything was on bread for sure. Some of them are getting shut down though. Like Sparky's supposed to get shut down soon, so that's no longer gonna be there. And it's
Oh,
been,
Sparky's getting shut down.
yeah, and that shit been there for like 40 years. That shit
Yo, what the
gone.
fuck?
Yeah, I think the city bought that area. They're gonna build something.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Sparky's used to be lit.
yeah.
All right, look, if you could have any superpower to enhance your performances, what would it be and why?
To enhance my performances, I would say, I don't know what to exactly call it, but like just extra strength, because then my pole aerobics would be crazy. I won't say extra strength like I need to get my muscle up, but like flawlessly like can pull myself up with one arm type superpower strength. Like,
True shit.
because then I would definitely be up there going crazy. I'll get all the money.
You can walk on the ceiling?
Yeah, but I would like to hold myself up there longer. That's why I need that superpower.
I see girls walk on the ceiling. I be like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, y'all really strong as shit. I ain't gonna lie. I see some of the shit y'all do, and I be like, yo.
It's a full body workout for sure.
Yo.
And you have to be able to lift your own weight. You can't do no push-ups. You ain't gonna be able to get on that pole. You can't do no pull-ups. You can't get on the pole.
I seen a girl fall off the pole at Sparky's.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot in my little lifetime working, my little 10 years.
I seen a girl fall asleep on stage at Sparky's.
I seen a girl fall asleep on stage at Diamonds.
At Diamond. That's before I was in Fayetteville.
Oh,
I heard about that club though. I heard about that shit, but I didn't get to see that one.
It was definitely lit, but yeah, they was in there doing them drugs, damn it.
Yeah, they said that club was trash. They said some nigga came and fucking shot that motherfucker to hell.
Yeah, that he did. He shot the owner in the head at the door. And once he did that, it was over. It was over.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's R.I.P. him.
Yes, no, for real.
That shit's crazy. He was there that day?
We all had to run upstairs.
Oh shit! So what happened? Why he get the? Why
he was drunk, and I believe he was military. I can't remember if he was military or not, but he was drunk and he got put out the club, and he didn't want to get put out the club. And once you go out this door, it locks automatically. You have to come in this way through the security guard to get back in. But he went to his car and got his gun. And apparently when somebody else was leaving out, he caught the door and he ran up in there. And the owner was standing at the front with the desk girl, just watching the club, He don't never really be in there. When he comes in town, he'll just come in, he'll check in. And, he owns Nights Inn across the street too. So he'll come and check on his businesses and he'll dip. But he was standing there. As soon as the guy came in, he just started busting. So it went in his head. It shot through his head. It landed in the door girl's head. The bullet landed in her head. They had to get it. They had to get it taken out. She's all good now. She's better. She's had kids. I think she's pregnant right now too.
God damn.
Yeah, she's living her best life now, but she did have to learn how to do some stuff all over again. And he died immediately. Another security guard got shot too, I think, but the security guard also shot back, and that's how they was able to catch the dude because he had to go to the hospital. But
fucking went ham in that bitch.
Yeah, that's just because he got kicked out, so he felt some type of way.
That nigga should have got kicked out acting like that. They should find a way to ban niggas from strip clubs. But that brings me to my next question though. Can you share? It's a 3-part question. So
okay.
I need the funniest moment you ever seen, the craziest thing that ever happened to you, and the scariest thing that ever happened.
Jeez, okay, that's gonna be hard. Sometimes I forget stuff. Let's see. The funniest thing that's ever happened to me or around me.
Whatever you've seen, if it happened to you, if it happened to somebody next to you, no matter.
Funniest thing. Shoot. Dang, that's hard.
A lot of funny shit goes on, huh?
I mean, yeah, and then some of it you wouldn't consider funny. It'd be like, oh man, that's fucked up, but it happens, so people laugh, But dang, I can't
take us behind the scenes. Take us in the locker room. What's the funny shit? Come on.
Okay, the funniest thing I ever seen was this girl was sweating so bad that before she put on her next outfit, some clubs have showers and some of them don't. So she would have to wipe herself down, and then she would stand over the fan, just pussy out and all, just over the fan, trying to air out,
What the locker room smell like?
Now it depends on what club you at. It depends on what club you at. But for the most part, I can say it smells all right, only because they are spraying so much shit in there. So they might have been a little funky when they wiped, but then they just put on 10 pounds of different spray and deodorant, and so did the next bitch and the next bitch. So now it just smells like a whole bunch of deodorant. And
smell like Bad Bath and Beyond in that motherfucker.
I can say at the end of the night, it might be a little sweaty. You might smell some sweaty feet. You know, bitches is sweaty.
Nah, that's normal. Y'all basically fucking working out the whole
night.
Y'all fucking legs be burning like shit.
No, for real.
Nah, that is funny as shit though. If I say some shit like that, I'd have
Man, the craziest thing that I've experienced, I don't know. Let's see. Crazy would be girls fighting over the money, because I just don't like how it looks. Like it's crazy to me. Like you shouldn't, if it's 4 people around, 2 on stage and 2 on the floor, let's just say, like if somebody came over there and just threw money in the air, you should just keep dancing. Like you shouldn't immediately go to the floor and try to swipe it to under your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be more considerate. Like you should be like, okay, we all right here. Let's let the money finish falling and then sweep it, or let's pick it up and split it, or it should be that way. Because the craziest thing to me is when somebody throws the money in the air and everybody just drops to the floor. Like you're supposed to keep dancing, especially if people are recording. Like, don't you want to be on camera twerking instead of
birds? Hey.
No, for real.
That's funny as shit. I have never seen that before, but I hope I don't see no shit like that. That's funny as shit.
It's annoying. It could go under the funny too, because it's just like, but I really just be looking at them crazy, because it's like, why? You don't have to do all that. Now you on somebody's story looking hungry instead of cute.
Looking like a damn.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, that's not a good look. I wouldn't even throw no more money if I say some shit like that. I'd be like, fuck wrong with her? I pour it to the side like, yeah, you good?
No, for real. Like the scariest things would probably be the shootings and the fights, because the fights normally lead to shootings, and sometimes somebody will run up in the club like they did before, or they'll be just outside shooting. So you don't know until everything's clear if your car got shot up or not. You don't know until everybody can leave. You know what I'm saying? And that is kind of the scary part, because security is left to deal with that. They outside trying to get everybody to leave, and they could get shot too. You know what I'm saying? So it is just a lot. Or, you got your people. It might be your best friend fighting, but I'm a dancer. I got to go to the back room and go lay low and shit. But my best friend outside fighting, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. That's like scary for me.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I can see how that is. Shit's crazy. Niggas gotta chill the fuck out.
It's just booty and money and wings. Like, I don't understand.
Just relax.
Yeah.
So if you could create your own signature move, what would it be called and how would it look?
I had a couple of them, but it's fair to say that some of the girls are starting to do it now. So
yeah, trademark your shit.
I know, right? But I had the little, I did the little push-ups with the split. Like that was my signature move. That was like everybody's favorite move when I started doing that. As far as pole work, my favorite
push-ups
move
was the push-ups with the split.
How the fuck
you do a push-up and a split at the same time?
Like I put my leg up here and do a split, and then do a push-up. Yeah. So that, or holding the water bottle, or dancing with the water bottle, being on stage. I've danced on the pole with a hula hoop before.
True shit.
And yeah, so like those were like a couple of my signature things. But now there's a couple of dancers that are starting to do the water bottle trick. But I did do a little bit more with mine. Like I would get on the pole with it. Some of them just twerk with it.
What is the trick?
Just holding it the whole time, doing whatever I do. Whether I was flipping upside down. Huh?
Is the water bottle open?
Sometimes it'll have water in it, or it might be empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be up there doing acrobats and shit.
Yeah. For real.
So you mentioned at the beginning that when you first started, it's different from now. So what changes have you seen, and how has it affected you in your career?
Um, Everybody is just getting greedy. Like it used to be like common sense and like just stripper etiquette, respect. Like, oh, I see her over there making money, so I'm gonna go the other way. Now they just want to come stand right next to you, sometimes on top of your money. Like if it's crowded in the club and I'm in front of somebody making money, if he has a friend, she gonna come twerk her ass on the friend. But I already got money on the foot, so you really can't do that. But once she starts working and her money start falling, now I can't really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, so some of my money might be under her feet. So that's what's changed. Like people had more respect back in the day, and since the respect level like that has changed, the money changed too, because some men don't even want to tip now, or they rather do a private party because they like, damn, well, I brought this money for you, but here comes so and so and so and so trying to come over here.
That's me.
So now the money done slowed up. People scared to whip their money out because they're gonna get ran up on by the girls. So some men can't even sit there and watch a stage set and want to tip, because if he's trying to sit there and watch somebody on stage and he wants to tip girls on stage all night, he's not gonna be able to, because as soon as he whip his money out, girls is gonna run up to him and try to get on his lap, which is also disrespectful because you're not supposed to dance on nobody's lap when somebody on stage. You know,
Oh, for
you taking
real?
you taking their money. Yeah, if they're sitting in front of the stage, you're not supposed to go up to them and dance on them because they sat there to tip the stage. But as soon as these girls see money, they go straight to them. Like they'll be on the side, they'll be in front of them, they'll be on the back of them trying to get any kind of dollar. They want
That's
him
a
to
dirty
drop it.
game out here.
Yeah, they don't have no respect no more. A lot of strip clubs do have rules though. So, those are the ones that are still pretty much, the girls are happy working there. Like, because right now, if you're going around or you're trying new clubs and they don't got the rules like that, it's really hard. It's really hard because you'll be like, damn, I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. And then I'm an old school dancer anyway, so I still have the respect. Like, I'm not about to go step on the toes just because she came and stepped on my toes. Like, no, it is what it is. I'm not about to fight over no money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
it is what it is.
I done had one dancer. I ain't gonna say the name of the club, but she walked up to me and she said, "You see her right there? Don't tip her at all."
They do that too.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
They do that too.
That was
They definitely do
crazy.
that.
I was like, "Damn."
There's just no respect, and it's like we all here for the same thing. We all pay the same price, unless you got here late or something, because the tip out goes up, every 30 minutes or whatever. Some clubs it goes up every 10 minutes. It just depends. But I mean, as far as that, it really is just the respect level that's changed over the years, because that changed the money too. It changed the way people spend. It changed the way they club. They don't feel comfortable. Like back in the day, you used to be able to just have your stack sitting on the table and you can go sit down next to them and start talking to them or whatever. But now girls will try to knock that shit off the table. They'll try to twerk on top of it.
Oh
Like
damn.
it's just cutthroat. And I'm just like, damn, like y'all aren't even sexy.
Yeah,
Y'all just
that should have pissed
fucking.
me off. I leave. I'd be like, "Get the fuck."
For real. A lot of girls try to take advantage of people too when they get drunk, and it's messed up. Like,
Man, tell
you know
me,
what I'm saying? You messing up your chance to have a potential customer.
tell me
Shoot.
this. If you in the club, right? You dancing, and you see somebody you never seen before walking in the club, do you approach him or you just let him sit and do whatever he do?
Me personally, I let him sit and do whatever he do so he could feel it out first, because he probably is questioning things in his head as he walking in. Like, I ain't about to bombard him. He want to scope the place out first. He want to see who he like. But I've never been the dancer to really go up and ask a man, do you want to dance? Because I feel like they came in here to do that. So as the man, they should ask, like, hey, can I get a dance? When they pick who they want to, who they want to dance from. I've never been the one to like go around and ask everybody, like, do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? Because it's like you're bothering them at that point. Like, you don't know if they want to dance yet. And then if they say no and they might want one later, and now it's just awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just let them do their thing, get their drinks, feel it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm sitting down and talking to him, I'll do that, but I still won't come out my mouth and be like, would you like a dance yet? Because I feel like if I'm talking to him and he wants to dance, he'll ask me. You know, that's his money. I'm not about to make him spend his money, but, you know, that's what he's here to do. I'm not about to rush him either because I want him to come back and I want him to feel comfortable. You know, shit.
I feel it. So I asked that question because I've been into clubs where I would have been like new to the city, like Fayetteville, and I go in there and I'm at the bar and I'm sitting at the bar and don't nobody acknowledge me at all. Like, none of ever. I'm like, damn, like, but they be. I know y'all got y'all regular customers or whatever, so y'all would be with y'all people y'all know, and I'd be sitting there like, damn. But I just spent all my money at the bar.
Yeah. Now it's okay to like go up to him and say, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever. But yeah. I won't try to like bombard him. I would just be like, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. And then if he want to talk, then of course I'll stay. But I would just basically speak and keep it moving. I won't like, you know, just come sit next to you and you just got here. It's like, damn, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my drink right. Let me pull my money out and, you know what I'm saying, get right.
You definitely offered me a different perspective. Cause I felt offended. I was like, man, these bitches rude as shit. They ain't say hi or nothing.
No, but somebody should have at least said hey or, you know, something like.
Yeah, I told the girl, I said, I'm about to spend all my money right here with the bartender.
Yeah, but shoot, sometimes that's how the bartender make their money. They got them certain customers that be like, all right, you know, ain't nobody speak to me today. I'm going to just talk to you.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give somebody who is considering entering the field?
The field at this day and age, I would say move around. Definitely find your club that you like, but move around and get an experience of all the different clubs because it's different everywhere you go. Different requirements, different rules, and trying out different clubs and when you're just starting out will help you with your stripper etiquette, you know, whenever you are somewhere or if you by yourself or whatever, you know, like you won't have to feel like you don't know what to do or you don't have to feel like basically you won't have to feel like you're, I don't know how to explain it, but you're not like just being put out there. Like when I first started dancing, I didn't know you had to have dance shoes, you know what I'm saying? And there was a couple other girls like me that didn't know you had to have dance shoes. They just bought some heels from the store.
Oh
like
shit,
I did.
them not regular shoes.
I just had some nice high heels, but you have to buy platform heels because like if the police was to walk in, they can charge you for prostitution because you're not in uniform.
Get the
So
fuck out of here.
Yeah, you have to have that.
That's
It's like
crazy.
It's like a requirement. You can't just be dancing on stage with some heels. You be done broke your damn leg or something. Or like I said, if they was coming in there just to like do a little sweep or just, you know, look, they just be like, oh, she just dressed up. Like she just that I would basically be in like that's just like going to the club. If I'm just going to a regular club with my heels on and I take my clothes off in that motherfucker, like, you know, and the police walk in, I'll be prostitution. I'm not in uniform. I got to have on dancer heels in a strip club.
Wait a minute. I thought prostitution was all the way having sex.
No, because if you're in a strip club and you don't have the right attire, or let's just say it's a topless club and your ass in there butt naked, then they can charge you for prostitution because you're not in uniform. You're only supposed to be topless and you have to have your shoes on. You can't dance barefoot because you'll get charged for prostitution.
Like, hell, they got some funny ass laws. That's
no,
funny
for
as
real.
shit. That is hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah.
So
some girls some girls can get away with it, and then that's really in the state of North Carolina now. Like in Cali, I know if you're in a section, you're allowed to take your heels off. It don't look classy though, so they try to tell you to keep them on. But if you're in a section, they allow you to take it off only because there's people spending money. So it might get a little slippery and shit and dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So they allow you to take your shoes off or whatever if you're in a section. But it's also different in Cali. Like in Cali, you can get fully nude at some clubs. So if a
I said
police was to
get
walk
fully
in, they don't
nude
have the same
in
rules.
Carolina, in Fayetteville.
You can, but in North Carolina, and only way you can have a fully nude club is if you don't sell liquor. Like if you have an ABC
What the
license.
fuck, L? They doing too much. They doing way too much.
Yeah, no, if it's a BYOB type shit, then you can get fully nude. But if the club actually sells liquor, like they have their liquor license, then in the state of North Carolina, you can only have a topless club.
That is ridiculous.
But like you go to Miami, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And in Miami, it's different. They make you get nude, like you have to. So
God damn. Hey, yo,
yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
It's a
They
dirty
got
thing.
rules. They got rules for everything. Shoot, in Miami, if you on stage, you get 3 songs. Your first song, you gotta have your outfit on. The second song, you gotta be topless, and the third song, you gotta be nude. And it don't matter if you're not making no money or not. You got to do it.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's their rules
They
because
say
you know
either
they
that
offer
or
nudity.
leave. That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Right. It's funny to me too because it's like all these different ass rules, these different ass states, but it's just what they require. Shoot.
Man, don't nobody follow the rules for real though.
No, for real.
They do it until they got they
Until they get fined or something, then they be like, all right, man, goddamn.
Yep.
Yeah, because the club will find your ass if they don't. If the police come in there, you get the fine, not the club, because they could find the club, but that's why you are a self-employed worker, because if something happens or whatever, if you get caught with something, the club ain't trying to go down for your shit. Like you gonna have to pay that, and it's like fees and shit, and they'll make you pay that before you come back to work.
True shit. So you gotta pay the fine, and that's fuck. Hey, yo, they owe their shit. Hey, I did not know it was like behind the scenes is crazy.
No, for real.
So I know a lot of people in your field. Y'all get judged. There's a lot of stigma around it. How do you handle that? How do you handle people looking down on you or saying this, that, or third?
I just be myself until they figure it out and basically make them feel stupid, but in a nice way, because a lot of people will think that about me for years, and then I've met people that be like, oh my God, you're just so cool in person, like I always thought you were mean. I'm like, why? Or some guys, they'll be like, oh well, I ain't never, you're so cool, you don't seem like the other strippers. And I'm like, what are the other strippers? And they're like, oh, they hoes and stuff. And it's like, okay, so why do all strippers gotta be hoes? Like, I'm just a person that likes to dance and get some money. Like, I'm not out here asking you to go home with me after this and pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them. So, I mean, my personality does come out a lot, and people, everywhere I've ever been, people are always like, you're just not like the other strippers. But I hate when they say that, because there's a lot of other strippers that are not like the other strippers too. But, shoot. A lot of people don't get to see that because they don't take the time.
So you got a chance to work with Lil Boosie, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was fun. It was definitely fun, like, cause he let us, stay at his house. Of course, they complimented everything, the gas, the drinks, whatever. It was an experience meeting all them girls too, and some of them was just like, oh, superly excited. They never done nothing like that before. Like, I've done videos before, so I already, knew how to be in place and shit like that. But some of them never done videos at all, so they was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to wear. So it was just experience meeting all them people, having fun, seeing that he was really cool and that his people was really cool. They wasn't like extra, or they weren't like bougie. So, it was a dope experience for me. It was definitely something to do, and it was over quarantine, so there was nothing else to do. I was ready to get the hell out of North Carolina.
Oh shit, that was during COVID.
Yeah.
So how did y'all manage the COVID shit? I remember I was in Fayetteville close to that time, They wouldn't let niggas walk around the club. It was some shit they had going on.
Yeah, the clubs basically started getting too strict. So girls ain't even really want to work there. And then they ended up closing it down because we couldn't even touch. So I had to switch to online work, and that's how I started working online for real.
Oh, true shit. So
Yeah.
that's the backstory for the OnlyFans.
Yeah, pretty much, because I wasn't ever gonna start one, but I did during quarantine because I didn't really have no choice. I had to pay some bills, so I was like, damn. I mean, the good thing about online is there's never no tip out, so it's all profit. But it's just
OnlyFans don't take none of your bread.
now OnlyFans does. That's different. That's a 1099, so I'm basically still working for myself. They take a little something, something.
Independent contractor.
Yeah, they take a little something. They only take like 10%, I think.
True.
But um, but as far as like working online and doing my own deals and stuff, like that's all profit. It's just about wording it. It's about switching it up because they get tired of the same shit. Like I could post $10 videos all day, but they might get tired of it, you know. So I gotta reword it. I gotta do different shit, raffles, and make it fun for them. Like,
True
but
shit.
online money is definitely better because you get people from all over the world that can't come see you in a club setting, or you get people that don't like to go out and spend money. They don't like people watching their pockets. They don't like being in the club at all, period. Some of them don't even drink for real or whatever, so they really just don't have no purpose being there. So online is better for them. It's private. It comes out cheaper because all day in the club, I'm gonna charge you 20 a song. But if you're getting a video chat for 5 minutes, that might be like 2 songs, and it's pretty much a deal other than charging you 20 a song. So they like the fact that it's cheaper too. Everybody can work together. Like if I'm doing like a live or something, everybody's pitching in. It's not just you pitching in. So now you get a whole show for like maybe $10. But you got 20 other people that paid $10 too. So I made my money, but you only spent $10 to watch this. So it's better. It's private too. You can be at home in your own home doing whatever you want to do. Nobody watching you.
So
So
would you ever like do a transformation to like full porn?
no, I don't. I basically do the strip club shit. Like I just do nudity.
You said you ain't going that far.
Yeah, no, I just do nudity. That's about it. No, I don't think I'll ever transfer into that unless I'm like, I don't know. I don't like having stuff like that out there on the internet. But I'll probably make a custom for somebody if I'm like married or something and I'm like, okay, let's do this video together. They want to see this. It'll be a custom. It's going to them only, whatever. Now, if they was to leak it type shit, then that would be a whole different thing. But we also have like, I
Lawsuit.
know I do. I have things that they can sign to where they can't leak it. Or if they do, I have to, take
Yeah,
it in. But normally they don't because they don't even want nobody to know that they bought the shit. So normally they don't.
how do OnlyFans protect y'all from like people stealing y'all pictures and stuff? Like I seen somebody like I don't know what the fuck they stole this girl whole shit and made a whole never OnlyFans pretending to be her.
Yeah, they can. OnlyFans, they don't really protect it. I had to protect my own content. Basically, if you was on somebody's shit that had like a subscription and all her shit is just up there because you had to pay to get into it, then they can go down and screen record and screenshot and all that. And now the only thing is it's gonna have your watermark on it. So if they delete that, then or if they like crop it out or something, then they could
Uh-huh.
basically make it look like it's theirs. But the watermark is the only thing that really helps with that because then you know that they stole it from somebody. Which the only way that that's really usable is if I know their real name and can sue them and what I'm saying, all that shit. But as far as like mine is free, but when you get on there, you can't really see nothing because everything you got to pay for. Every post that I put up there, you got to unlock it. So after they unlock it, then they can do that, but that just don't make no sense because now you paying to unlock some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to record it. That's dumb. And you'll be like, damn, fuck it. I'll do that
There's
for
too
you,
many
know?
steps. Too many steps right there.
Yeah, and it's like I ain't about to be paying for all this content just to unlock it, just to post it somewhere else. Now you'll make your money back, but then again you don't know if you will, so you just spending money and shit. But that's how I do mine because that's a easier way to protect my content for me.
True shit. So that's the last question. When you came into the game, vixen, OnlyFans, dancer, what's the most surprising thing that you learned about that industry?
The surprise, most surprising thing I would say is that the money is unlimited. You can make as much as you want to make. Like you can have a real great ass day, like I done seen people make 10K in one night. It just depends on how your night going, who came in the building. So that's the surprising thing to me because just to know that I can make anything is crazy. But it's also surprising to know you can't. Sometimes you might not make shit. And then now I just spent $150 on tip out, but now I'm negative $150 because I ain't make shit.
That's
Or I
crazy.
made
That's probably the most surprising shit I heard right there. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. Or if I fucking paid 150 but the club was slow. So I left the club with $160. I just did all that shit for $10.
So what if it's just like a lame ass club and your presence brings the people? They still make you pay?
Um, well, that if I'm going there now, if they was like to book me for hosting and they put my face on the flyer and brought the people in that way, then I wouldn't have to pay. They normally pay me to come out there. But if I'm just showing up and I'm paying a tip out and I post that I'm here and just so happens everybody flood the club, then that's just I'm gonna just have to work for that money. Like,
Oh,
you
you
know what I'm
can't just
saying?
be like, these my fans, nigga.
Nah, I can't. That would be dope, but no, they would definitely have to book first and then see how the turnout came out to be able to be like, all right, shit, like, we'll book you again or whatever.
True shit. Well, that's all we gonna wrap it up here today. And I appreciate you for coming on and tell the people where they can find you and whoever you want to shout out.
I just shout out my best friend because since I gotta shout out somebody, why not? Y'all make sure I go follow Meezy Best Friend on Instagram. That's my best friend, but I'll probably be tagging her, so it'll be easier to find her in my story somewhere probably. But y'all can go follow me at The Real Blaze with 2 E's. My name is Blaze with 2 E's. That's how I spell my name. So
Blaze with
gotta
two
keep it different out here.
E's.
Yeah. It's pronounced Blaze, not Blazee, not Blazee. I don't know. Some people be saying some crazy shit. It's just Blaze, y'all. That's it.
Blaze. I heard it. And we out.
All righty.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.